everybody, welcome back to episode 2 of season 2, Talky Bois. Aaron,
Yes.
we've had the biggest couple of weeks.
We
It's
have.
been launch time, baby.
And because of that, Michael D'Adazio, Mac Daddy, the man himself, I'd like to read you a little excerpt. Can I do that for you?
Yes, Ab.
Okay.
You can.
I want you to guess where this is from. Talky Bois is a podcast to listen to anytime, anywhere.
Anywhere?
Yes, anywhere. Be it the boring parts during a wedding or the fun parts during a funeral. Pop us in your ear holes and join the chin wag that takes place in Mike's mum's rumpus room. That's right here. That's right here. See right here.
studio.
Oh my God, wow, that voice disturbs me. So come on in, boys and goys. Take a seat and become part of the Talky experience.
Experience. It's not just a podcast. It's not just a visual podcast. It's something slightly less than both of those.
A shitcast? Is that what you're going for?
Something similar.
So where's that from, little Mac Daddy man?
That's from our iTunes, Aaron, because we've
is.
launched on iTunes and Spotify.
We have, and thanks to all you lovely boys and guys, we skyrocketed on those charts. We were super surprised.
Yeah.
We refreshed iTunes, and our profile picture popped up in the top 50.
It was nuts. We even went to New and Noteworthy. I forgot about that.
Yes, we went to New and Noteworthy, so we were up on there for a fair while, and we're not the people to thank for that. You guys are. You sitting right there with a good haircut.
Specifically,
Yes. So thank you
Big
very
thanks.
much. And who knows what's going to happen with episode 2? We may even overtake Logan Paul. Who knows? I'll tell you what. Who knows?
If you do a review and give us 5 stars out of 5, then we'll sing you a little sing song on our Instagram. At Talky Bois.
Yes.
So send us the screen cap and we'll do it.
We've been doing a whole lot lately, and people, some people are loving it, some people aren't. I heard somewhere that someone clicked off the last podcast when we started singing. So mixed reviews in that front, but we've got nothing but 5 stars last time I checked. A couple of dislikes which disappeared on the YouTube.
Well, dislikes came to likes. I think halfway through they're like, I hate H2O, just add water. And then they're like, oh, but celebrity legs is so funny. And then they're like, yeah, I'm going to like
What he's
it.
saying is, I saved the podcast. I did it. Aaron did it. Anyway, speaking of podcasts, Michael, I'll tell you what, we're here right now. And we've got a fantastic episode 2 to bring to you, lovely ladies and gentlemen.
Well, why don't you plus start us
Let's
off?
do it. So, Michael, I've got a little bit of a bone to pick with you, young man. So
what have I done? What have I done?
apart from being the best co-host I've ever had, as a lot of you people out there know, Mike and I are single boys, or what we like to call desperately lonely boys. So the first segment of today's episode will be based around Michael D'Adazio's
It's about me again.
About you.
With trolls.
About Mac's relationship status. And what I've gone and done is, because I'm sick, I've been crying, calling him up, and hearing
You're
him
crying
cry.
and calling me up? Or
No,
am I crying?
I'm sick of you calling me up, eating ice cream in the shower, and crying.
Being awfully lactose intolerant and regretting all of those actions.
Just farting continuously after you get off the call. Because I'm sick of that.
Okay.
I have gone and I've gotten someone from the BBC network to come in and to sort you out. Roll the clip!
This week on Tinder with Tyson.
My name is Tyson. I'm from the BBC network. I've been sent in to help Michel D'Adazio out with a few of his fashion outfits and to help update his Tinder. I specialize in the online dating network, and I like to make people look their best.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm 20. I'm from Melbourne, and I'm here today because my friend Aaron is sick of me being single, so he decided to get me down and get Tyson to help out. I don't know what I'm expecting from Tyson. I've heard he's an absolutely unreal human being, and they say not to meet your idols, but I've got a really good feeling about this one, so who knows? It's now time for Mike to meet Tyson. Some say first impressions never last, but to Tyson, they're everything. My first impression of Tyson, pretty intimidating character, really fashionable. I'm not used to that. He seems to have this really foreign charm about him, so look, hopefully we can be friends, and hopefully he can help me out, because I think I'm a bit of a lost cause.
Mike's meeting with Tyson didn't go to plan, but now let's see what happens when he shows Tyson what he's got.
Hello, darling. Is this the Tinder? Yeah.
Yeah, this is my... Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I love to, yeah.
Oh, this is going to be much more difficult than I thought. Okay. Let's get upstairs, darling. Come on. In all my years working in the industry, I've never seen such a lost cause. I mean, they told me he was ugly, but what a f***ing dummkopf. So the first thing I do with all my clients is I take them up to my wardrobe and I let them try on something that they like. And so we took Michael up there, and suffice it to say, I was very disappointed.
Tyson, wasn't what I was expecting. He's got a lot of passion, and he likes things a certain way. So it was 3 hours at this point, and Tyson addressed me in everything that he owned, and I was starting to think he was about to give up on me.
We tried absolutely everything, you know, and I was really beginning to lose hope. And so I walked over to the couch and I sat down. And that was when I had a flashback. So a long time ago, me and my best friend Calvin Klein and Dolce were sitting down having a nice mochaccini. And he said to me, Tyson, listen to me. He said, why do we always try to reach perfection when we reached it the day we were born, you know? And that really struck a chord within me, you know, like that really resonated with me. And so I thought, why are we trying to make him perfect when perfect is standing in the room already? And so I took off my cloak and I draped it around him. And that was when he lit up.
Wow, what a wild ride. What a handsome man Tyson is, and a very talented and fashionable one too.
Oh wow, yeah, so much so.
So much so.
I was intimidated. I was.
But both sexually and by his
Now, I
amazing
will say
fashion.
something, Aaron.
Yes.
Have you met? You guys just seem quite similar
Yeah.
in time. Sometimes Tyson seemed to just drop this whole character, and it just seemed like you.
I'm not gonna lie, we have family connections.
Oh,
We
right.
are actually distantly related, and that's why I was able to get him from the BBC podcast.
Of course, he's so busy.
From their work. Yeah, he's a very busy man. I think he got Kanye and whatever her name is from the Kardashian show.
Of course, yeah.
Together, yeah, you know, all them people. He sets them up. He's like the matchmaker, make me a match of the celebrity atmosphere. Anyway, let's squash that little ADHD bug that came along. And what I wanted to ask you, Michael, is after Tyson helped you, how did things change? But before that,
Okay.
what were things like before? Because you obviously weren't having much success in the dating in the dating world.
Yeah, no, it wasn't great.
Did you had Tinder beforehand? Yes.
I had the Tinder. No, that alarm is annoying both of us right now. So I had the Tinder.
Yes.
And my bio was wholesome boy you can take home to your parents and a little angel emoji.
I see. And was that successful in getting you the girls?
I don't know if it was the bio or my face.
Probably a mixture of both.
I had about 30 matches. The photos were just very generic photos of me with friends.
This 30 in like what time frame are we working with?
6 months.
6 months. Ow.
And I reckon I swiped half of Melbourne with a large. You can put on the radius, like the distance, how far.
How big was the radius?
The distance I reckon was all the way up to about the Great Ocean Road, extended to South Australia.
There were people in Sydney that didn't want anything to do.
No, and that's Sydney. You know, they're desperate, desperate for a handsome Melbourne boy. Semi-famous podcast.
Semi-famous. We've nearly hit 200, and who knows? By the time this comes out, there'll be more people that don't want anything to do with you. Well, let's leave that in the past and move on to the new and improved Michael D'Adazio on
saucy
the one that doesn't eat ice cream and cry in the shower, the one that gets the babes. I've got it right here, ladies and gentlemen, the new Tinder profile that Tyson's very kindly set up for you. It reads with a very attractive black and white picture of Michael D'Adazio with his nipples glistening in the shower water.
And that extra sparkle, baby.
Ooh, yum, yum. It reads, Michael, 20. Less than a kilometre away. Well, that's very accurate.
So far, so good.
So good. I mean, like, it's a pretty long way. But
That's a 16 out of 5, I'd say.
But there is FAQ. Is this the real Mike? A. Friggin' hell yeah, it is. And then it goes on to say, what voice do I read this in?
With the douchiest one you can find,
She's
yeah.
right. Don't ask to hang out on Sundays because don't ask to hang out on Saturdays because Saturdays they are for the boys. And then you've got a little
rock on emoji, baby.
Live for the gains, gains with a Z, and a little muscle emoji. And
Of course.
ball is life. And I don't know what type of ball you're talking about, but there's a little emoji bowl.
Wii Sports Resort
Wii
bowling, of
Sports
course.
Resort.
Yeah.
I see. I'm surprised you haven't got a girl right here, right now.
Well, actually, here she comes. Welcome, Tiffany. No, I can't even think of a fake name.
I didn't believe you for a second. And you've got an anthem here called Sexual Healing by...
We'll play a little grab of that
Yeah,
now in post-editing.
I got it right here. All right, that's all we can play.
It's a
without getting
love-making song that one
copyright
is.
strike. Well, that's beautiful. That really suits the seductive black and white photo you've got there. Am I allowed to swipe and have a look at the rest
Yeah,
of it?
yeah, just do a brief little...
Just a brief little task.
go over.
Okay, I'm going to describe this in the most seductive French voice I possibly can. For you
God.
right now.
Great.
Audio listeners, I hope you're ready for this. Oh. The second one is Merkel leaning up against a fence with a Nasser t-shirt on. He has a Freddie Mercury inspired jeans with a shirt tucked in and a lovely wrinkly forehead staring out into the distance. That one's quite nice.
Did I hear a hint of your relation to Tyson coming out there?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, like he is European, so it might have come out.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, the next one is a picture of you with Tyson's, I guess, cloak, you could call it.
Yeah.
On, and you've got a little bit of the blue steel going on, the mustache nice and bristly, and the eyebrows on fleek. It almost looks like you have more than 50% of your eyebrows intact there, which is fantastic.
Bit of Photoshop never went wrong.
Bit of Photoshop, putting the hair follicles in one by one. You're up all night, but hey.
Results speak for themselves,
Yeah,
baby.
we'll find out later. And my favourite part is if you look real closely, ladies and gentlemen, you can see this little sliver of the pink underwear just poking out from underneath.
They're from Target.
Absolutely.
I bought them with you, baby. Splash.
Absolutely beautiful. I don't know what animal Tyson brutally murdered in order to make that cloak, but let me tell you, it's spicy.
He looks like a man that would kill his own animals.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? He looks kind of like a Corella DeVille ripoff. Anyway, and the final one is you in a very expensive looking tweed jacket.
Yep, Savers suit.
Savers.
I just wanted to show people that I have a diverse range. You know, I'm not all just handsome. I'm also business minded and smart.
And fashionable.
Of
I love
course.
the I love the patterned tie that goes with the completely different patterned suit jacket. I'm not ripping into your fashion sense at all, but I got to say the blue steel looks make you look pretty handsome.
Thanks, baby.
So look at that. Can we discuss the matches now? Can we
can
see if this has
discuss the
improved your
matches.
love life?
Let me open up a couple of them,
All right.
and we'll just jump right in.
So let's see if you were successful. Michael, what have you got for us?
Let me speed round these ones. I'll do it in, of course, the voice that I wrote them in because it had a distinct voice to it. So this one was April. I messaged her at 7:47 p.m.
Uh-huh.
Are you from Tennessee?
No.
Because I'm the only 10 you see? Question mark.
Uh-huh.
Because you're the only 10 I see.
So she's finished your joke for you. And then you finished it for her anyway.
The icing on the cake was the cake.
What you call a sponge cake? No, what do you call a multi-layered
Laid cake. She did not respond. Let's move on. That's a common thread throughout
Obviously
all
doesn't
this.
like red velvet. Continue.
Go on to Harmon. Harmon messaged me first. Hey, with 2 Y's. And I said, howdy. Because why wouldn't you? I gave
see.
off very howdy vibes.
I've never seen a Chad type of bloke say howdy, but there you go.
Chad moves around.
Did this
place to
tickle her
place.
pickle, Michael D'Adazio?
Yeah, she said, "What's good?" No question mark. Was it a sentence? Was it a question? I didn't know. So I said to her, "All round my neck." She was just throwing me off. All round my neck of the woods, I'd say a date with yours truly is the only thing that's good.
I don't know what's worse, that response or your Western accent there.
You know what was even worse than both of those things combined?
What?
The fact that she said, "Aww." I didn't respond. I was like, if she's eager for that, then she no way.
You didn't respond?
No, because I was like, if she's going for the Western side of me, she's going crazy.
I see. Yeah, maybe you've dodged the bullet in that situation.
I think so.
All right, moving on.
Let's move on to a couple of the swinging misses here. We've got Isabel. She's from England. So I said, "Hello, love," and sent her a picture of the flag to make her feel at home.
You know what people love? People that aren't exotic. Oh, man, I love me an Australian woman. I don't like any sort of other culture. Great one, Michael. Fantastic. Way to really dip outside the pool she's looking for.
Hey, thanks, Aaron. On to Maddie. Hey, what's up, babes? Rock emoji didn't respond. We've got Grace, who decided to go through the insulting route as she saw the pictures of me muscly.
Yes.
And my bio said live for gains. She says, live for gains? But where are the gains?
Ooh. Was she a gain machine or
No.
No,
Grace was
really?
just really mean.
Oh.
So I said, in my sick biceps, babes, but my heart wasn't in it, so I left
Only
it.
I'm allowed to rip into you like that. What's her name?
Her name was Grace.
Hey, Grace? Back off.
Back off, baby.
Back off, baby. He's mine. Continue.
I'd say this is probably the last swing in the miss that I'll read to you. Second last.
Shall we put the sad music over the top of this?
I'd love if you did.
All right.
Whoever does it.
As sad as you
doesn't
can,
really matter.
Michael. Let's do it.
Hey, XX. She's so
I
excited.
like that.
Hello, dearest Tamara. How doth you do?
Oh, how
A
romantic.
little bit Shakespearean, baby.
I see.
Hello there, darling Mike. I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. How are you doing? Double question mark.
Oh, it's getting saucy.
Tamara hath been afoot for many a mile in the harsh heat, looking for a bed to rest my weary head. The sun has not been good to thine, I will tell you thusly. She didn't respond.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like anyone's wanted a piece of the Tyson Tinder action. But I tell you what, we've always got next time. Maybe you can do my Tinder bio someday, bucko. Was there a moral to this story, Michael?
Well, Aaron, you're probably wondering, did Tyson make my life in the dating scene
Did
better?
he? Yes.
No.
No. Is the quick,
No,
the
I hated
short answer to that.
I hated this
And the
entire
long answer.
experience.
Uh-huh.
The photos, I hated them. I hated me.
You didn't really.
A little bit. Yeah, I felt like a douche playing the douche character.
You looked you looked so in your element, Michael. Is there any lesson we can take away from this?
Tinder is a dirty, dirty place, and you're either going to get no matches or girls that really want to talk to you, which makes it even more concerning. So I'd say stick to Pixo or MySpace.
Or try Bumble. This episode of Talky Bois is not sponsored by Bumble. And speaking of sponsors, let's go into our second ad break of the season. Ka-chow.
Passion.
Love,
Visionnaire.
spectacles, what defines beauty?
Where do you search for the essence of color?
How do magnets work?
And what do we do when we're given a real sponsorship but struggle to speak seriously on the camera?
What? We spend every moment gazing down at our phones, tablets, computer screens, giant iPads, MP3 players, cassette players, your Tamagotchi, Digimon, Game Boy Advanced, Game Boy Color, Xbox. Jeez.
But little do we know that our eyes are falling victim to harmful Blu-rays.
How can we protect ourselves when so many blue-blocking apps do not contain the proper means to save us from potential blindness?
Introducing Berkeley Eyewear, the solution to eye degradation in the 21st century.
Barclays, release color within you.
That's not the slogan.
Hey, thank you so much to Barclays Eyewear for sponsoring this episode. Their blue blockers are the greatest on the market, I reckon. The owner's a really legend of a bloke, really. Dane is fantastic.
And doing it all for a good cause as well.
Saving your little eye boys, as you like to call
Eye
them.
boys, yes. Your little spectacle boys. So if you guys like what you see, then see some more.
Yeah,
buy some eye boys.
We'll have the links in all our descriptions and on our social medias
Yes.
at Barclays Eyewear. Thank you so much.
check it
We actually got a real sponsor for once.
which is fantastic. Hey, well done, Bucko. Now on to the next segment. I'm very excited for this. You've prepared
Aaron,
something I know nothing about.
my dear boy.
Yes, Michael.
On the theme of love, I want okay. I don't even know where to start with this
You're
one.
staring deep into my soul here. I'm getting a bit intimidated. Oh dear.
Aaron, a lot of our followers think that we've got some kind of connection love
Ooh,
wise.
I think they call it a will they won't they sort of dynamic.
Apparently,
Spoiler alert.
we don't.
won't.
We never will. I do hate him off camera. No,
Yeah.
I do love you.
Yeah, I'm
But-
forever chasing a wild goose chase of a romance here, but hey,
Look, I think you never actually listened to me in our beautiful relationship, though.
Hey.
So I wanted to put
that was a genuine dick that you've slipped in the podcast. Moving on, yeah. What have you got for
you
me?
don't. It's more of a fact.
Yeah.
So I wanted to put your listening skills to the test.
I see.
You've never seen any of these questions.
No, I'm very excited.
They're all brand new.
Mm-hmm.
I want to jump straight into it. Roll the theme.
What is love? Aaron, stop hurting me. Stop hurting me, you dog.
So Aaron, let's roll right into it, Bucko.
All right.
Brace
I'm
yourself.
buckled in.
First question.
All right.
What are the names of my family members? So that's mum, dad, my other dad, my brother, and my dog. You got 20 seconds.
Oh, okay. Francesca.
Correct.
Ding. All right. Neil.
Correct.
Ding.
That's dad. That's yep.
Angelo.
Yeah, correct.
Oh no. And the
10
dog.
seconds.
And Oscar. Octopus.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's my brother's name?
Oh no.
Oh, Bucko.
Oh no.
3, 2, 1. You got to guess.
Fred.
Wrong.
I was about to say Michael. I'm like, nah, that's this one.
It's Nicholas.
Oh damn it! All right.
That's fine. Okay, moving on to number 2.
Okay, wait. So what do I get for that? Is there a point system? How's this working?
Yeah, why not? You're doing great, Bucko.
Oh, thanks.
You get a compliment every single time,
I love
and
that.
you get an insult if you get it wrong. Okay.
All right.
Question number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I went to see a play recently where I glammed up and was lucky enough to go onto the red carpet, and I didn't take you, and you're really
Yep.
salty about
Yep,
it.
I
20
was.
seconds on the clock. What play was it?
It was. Oh, it was an Australian play. It contained a lot of ABBA. It was Muriel's Wedding.
Correct.
Can I
big
give
guy.
the audience a bit of backstory to that?
No, you can't. You got a
Fine.
beautiful white smile, though. I'll tell you what. There's your compliment.
Thanks, baby.
Question number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I have a total of 3 paying jobs. What are they? 20 seconds, baby.
Paying jobs. A coach.
Yes or
Yes.
what?
Basketball?
Yes,
Oh, I
sir.
got that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
You DJ for
I do.
F45. Does that count as one job?
Yeah, it's
Or-
one job.
That's one job?
Correct.
And you also work on the street team for... No.
Yeah.
Nova.
Wrong.
No, but
no,
I did.
Nova.
But I did. The
Okay.
Fox and Triple M.
Okay.
I'm going to give you that one. Hey,
Okay.
really loving the white linen shirt today. You look like
Stop.
a businessman.
Oh.
All right. Let's move on
All right.
to question number
I'm
4.
actually really surprised I'm getting all these.
I thought this was going to absolutely ruin
It's
you.
actually concerning me. I know you a bit better than I want to. This is great. Continue, please.
Okay, you've ruined the beautiful moment. What time is my breakfast show on a Thursday morning, and what's the station's frequency?
6:30 a.m.
Till
9:30,
correct.
and it's Tom and Mikey. Tom
Yeah.
from Gogglebox and Mikey D. You don't get a
Yeah,
description.
what's the station's
Mike from
frequency?
Talky Boys. And it is on Joy.
Frequency is the number.
Joy. It's not 99.5.
Oh, so close. One more time. 3.
It's Joy 95.1.
Oh, dude, so, like literally so close.
Oh, really?
94.9.
Damn
Just
it.
a couple of numbers out.
Damn it! All right.
Hey, that was pretty good, but I've got to insult you. Got a little bit of it wrong. Hey, Bucko, what's the deal with the socks combination with the brown shoes?
This is-
just not working.
These are Talky Boys socks that my mum got for me. You monster! What
Sorry,
the hell,
Mrs.
man?
Boy.
Mrs. Boy.
That's your last name, right?
Miss, yeah.
This isn't about you, it's about me.
All right, continue.
Knowing about me. Anywho, question 5.
Uh-huh.
Second last question.
All right, go.
How often do I get my hair cut? You only have 10 seconds on the clock for this one.
Once every 3 weeks.
Oh, incorrect.
Once every 2 weeks?
Yeah, but you don't get it the second time. Hey, your haircut's only semi-good 2 weeks after the haircut.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually
Does
gotten
that-
to me a little bit. I don't want to
I was
fork
trying
out. I don't want to fork out $32.
I didn't want you to be insecure for the rest of the episode, so I was trying to do like a really low key one, and still got you.
so quickly as well. Look at me. I'm starting to break down. Actually. All right, please end
Last
my
question.
misery. Give me a compliment. Go.
This is the intense one. You got 10 seconds on the clock.
Only 10.
What is the spelling of my surname?
Oh.
The correct spelling. 10.
So Michael D.
Correct.
Apostrophe.
Correct.
A
Correct.
double D.
Correct.
A Z I O.
Correct. Now, there are 2 capital letters in this name. Where is the second one located?
The second one is located. Yeah, the A after the hyphen.
Correct! Yes! Hey,
Hey, I know you.
here's a compliment.
Hey.
You're my best buddy.
Oh.
I love ya. Hey, have
Hey,
a little bit.
marry me.
Oh, maybe not. Okay.
All right.
I actually went hard on those questions. I'm ridiculously shocked that you knew anything
I'm
about
actually
me.
genuinely happy I got those right, and that compliment was really nice at the end.
This is huge.
Fantastic. Hey, well,
Alright.
yeah. I don't. I'm speechless. Shall we roll the final segment?
We probably should.
Let's do it.
All right. Lights off.
Right. Yeah, lights off.
Ooh, what doth this way come, Aaron?
Oh, this way cometh a very blurry. There it is, a very blurry lens, and also a very spooky story.
What kind of spook story you talking?
A story that Mac and Arby may have written whilst a little bit intoxicated or maybe very tired.
And wasting like we should have been planning an episode really, but then it birthed a brand new segment, Story Boys.
So what we're going to be doing for you all is reading a nice little bit of Talky Bois lore with a few of our favourite characters. So we're going to read the prologue today, and I hope you all enjoy.
Come along for the ride. This one's called Talky
Bois, a story of triumph, heartbreak, and the human condition. Prologue.
We suck. You can.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'll start us off. Oh, you start us off.
Okay.
It is your
It
line.
is my line that goes first. I hope you guys are ready. Buckle up your seatbelts. Prologue. How many moons has it been, brother?
Arby questioned the weary-looking Mac, who feigned a grin and locked eyes with him. Too many, brother. Too many.
The look in Mac's eyes made it clear to Arby that he needed help, and he needed it now. Arby slung Mac's arm over his shoulder and dragged him to the nearest
Sound
shelter.
effect.
Thank you. A rundown inn, which left Arby pondering whether it'd be better off outside.
But it was late, and at this point there were few out in the town, and even few that were able to offer Arb any genuine help.
A single star, brighter than any other, shone down upon the 2 travellers, lighting their path.
They'd come far for this moment. What is this voice I'm doing? Looking skyward, Mac wondered, had it all been worth it? Had the months of walking, talking, and selling his soul to slave for the man who've been for naught? No!
He huffed.
We're closer now than ever. And in the words of famed American rock band,
Cage the elephant.
there ain't no rest for the wicked.
What was that, Mac?
Arbus responded, wiping the half-dozen beads of sweat that had begun to make the treacherous journey down his gargantuan forehead.
Jesus Christ.
It's funny because you wrote that line.
Yeah, thanks. I'll just rip it into myself. I'm a good writer. What can I say? He hadn't been listening. Not out of the ordinary for him or hosts for me. But in this case, he'd been distracted by something in the distance.
Little did the boys know that their night was about to take
An unexpected turn.
Ooh. And that was
That was
the
the
episode.
prologue. That was a prologue to a lovely thing we like to call Story Boys, which will be a recurring segment. If you guys don't think it's shit, everybody, this has been episode 2 of season 2 of Talky Boys. Hope you all have a lovely little snooze.
Hey, check us out on Instagram at Talky Boys and go on to Facebook Talky Boys because we're going to be releasing the chapters. Stop. We're going to be releasing the chapters on our Facebook in the About section because that's the only reason you need an About section, right?
Let's see if we can smash that piece of shit Logan Paul this time and skyrocket our way into the top 30. Yeah.
Leave an iTunes review on iTunes, screenshot it, send it to us at Talky Boys. Also, make sure to go check out Barclays Eyewear, who sponsored this episode.
Thanks, Barclays, for saving our eye boys. All right, we'll see you all guys in episode 3.
This is taking us so long. We started this at, I reckon, 6 o'clock. It's now 8:30 to record a 25-minute long podcast. Da, 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 da.